Today I want to be checking out this new case from Dbrand. It's the Ghost Case 2.0. Let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so I have the product here and this is the Ghost Case 2.0 for the 17 Pro Max, and they guarantee that it's a lifetime no yellowing. Alright, so that's one of the drawbacks oftentimes with clear cases, that they actually do get yellow after a while. But not only that, they also do get light scratches over time, and they guarantee that it's a scratch resistant. So if you open the box here, you can see that they're indicating that zero yellowing, scratch resistant, drop protection, super thin, and it has a strong magnet. I'm just definitely going to be testing that, and also it allows you to still have function with the camera control on the side of the phone. All right, so what we want to do is just kind of open the box up and get in and see what we're working with. All right, so I'm just going to get my knife real quick. And just kind of right there. Yeah, because I really was hearing about this case, and I went into Best Buy and I actually purchased it with my money. So this is not a sponsored video. All right, so this is the actual case that is inside. Let me see if I can get it out. Ooh, it's really tight on there, nice. All right, cool. So let's just put this to the side. There's really nothing else inside the box. I'm gonna be doing for you guys, I'm just gonna peel this off nicely. It's good. And there's a little strip right here also, like that. And then there's an inner part right here, as you can see, and there's a little strip right here. Just kind of grab it right there, and you just kind of peel it off. All right, cool. So now that the plastic is actually off the case, let's just observe and take a look around the case and see what is up. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely looks really nice. I love that I have the MagSafe magnets here. We're definitely gonna check how strong this actually is. And I love the fact that it has the outer covering as well for the back of the camera there. All right, so let's look to the side. All right, so the side here, you do have the section for the camera section, and you do have the for the button, and also there's a little bit of bump on each of the edges here, so that if you do have any kind of fall on the edges, you get an extra little protection right there. I like that. Also, I love the opening for both, nice size here, and also a nice size for the hole for the USB-C connection. So that looks pretty good. All right, so what we're gonna do now, guys, is we're just gonna get into the case and put the phone in. And let's see what we're working with. All right, so the phone feels nicely in there. Definitely one thing I've noticed so far, which you can't really avoid, is definitely going to be a magnet print right here. As you can see, a lot of fingerprints. So in order to just, maintain, if you're someone like that, you just kind of clean it off, wipe it off, and it should be back to normal. And as you can see there. Why did I get this case? One of the reasons is you do have a really nice phone and the color is really nice, and you get to just show off the color right there. So I really love that. So let's go to the aesthetics and see. All right, so one thing I want to look at is how much is it covering the back section right here. It's definitely covering everything right here, as you can see. But not only that, it's a little bit flush with the camera with a couple millimeters above. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Let me just turn it to the side and see if you guys can see that. But it definitely, I think, covering. So if the phone should actually fall like that flush on a flat surface, I think your camera is going to be pretty good. Not only that, it has a nice opening for your flash and your LiDAR right here. So I think that's pretty good. And let's go down here now. As you can see, the opening right here, guys, as you can see nicely, the grills are still opening right there for the USB-C speaker and everything right there. So we're not covering anything. And as I mentioned before, if I should come here for the camera controls, I can press it and I still get full functionality if I want, to use right there. So it still works nicely. I have no issues right there. So I'm really happy about that. The next thing is the clickableness. So we press it, it works nicely. No problems there. I can still turn my volume up and down. Very good. I can also toggle between my silent and things. So everything pretty much works nicely. Let's just see how in terms of the level from the screen of the phone to the edges of the screen. I have a screen protector on here, and as a bonus, guys, I'm going to also put on a brand new screen protector so you guys can actually see that as well. Because there's one thing, if you have a phone case, you want to also protect your phone. Even though Apple guarantees that, you know, this, that, and the other for the screen, I always tend to put a screen protector on my phone because you never know. All right. And I had my phone fallen and it cracks the screen protector. The screen below is perfectly fine. So I still, no matter what Apple says, I still put a screen protector on my phone. Anyway, I digress. Let's take a look right there. And as you can see, there's a little covering, even though the screen protector is on there, there's a little covering right there. You can see that it actually go over the edges of the screen, which I think is really fantastic, because if your phone falls, you don't necessarily have to worry whether your screen is going to be damaged or not, because they're a couple millimeters from the edge of the screen to where the case touches the edge. And I think that is really good. The thing I really like too is if you look, you're not seeing any color of this casing below that is coming through. So I really do appreciate that. And I love the case, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. For somebody who never really used a case like this, I like it. And I love the fact that, you know, the edges are black and not clear. I actually do like that and appreciate that. I've heard other persons say that they don't really like that. I don't know. I kind of like it. The only thing I wish that the buttons were a little bit more flush with the case. As you can see here, they're not necessarily flushed. If you turn to the side, you can see how raised it is. So for me, is that a deal breaker? No, I'm just pretty much nitpicking at this point in time. So what I want to also do for you guys is I want to also test the strength of the magnet. So let's just test that right now. I want to test and see how strong it is. Let's just, and I'm shaking and it's not coming off. That's pretty strong. Do it again. Pretty good. I really like that it has a really nice strength to it. So if you're worried about whether it's going to be charging and falling off, you don't necessarily have to worry about that. So I'm pretty much happy about that. What I really like too, you know, being a clear case, you can definitely see the Apple logo still there in the back. So that is pretty good. And like I mentioned before, guys, if it's going to be a problem for you guys, you're going to have to be cleaning your case because it's a fingerprint magnet. But for me, I really don't care. You know, so let's just move on to the next thing, and I want to apply a screen protector for this. So what I'm going to do, just put this to the side for now. And this screen protector, I actually bought it off Amazon, is from ESR. I'm sure you guys probably recently saw that I did an unboxing for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I applied a case and a screen protector. Here's a case right here. I still have it. It's still pretty good. I really love this case. And yeah, so we are going to be applying this ESR screen protector to the phone. So what the first thing I need to do is take the phone out of the casing. Like that. Let's just put that to the side for now. All right, so the first thing I would need to do is take off the screen protector off of this. And I'm just going to do just that. All right, so let's just take it off. And the screen protector is off. All right, so let's just get into the unboxing. Let's get my knife, my trusty knife over here. Okay, so the reviews on this is really good. So I would definitely have a link for this screen protector in the description below, and also a link for the ghost case for Best Buy. All right. So looking at it from the outside, pretty decent. It comes with a nice casing, and let's just put the phone to the side for now. And here we have this. So it seems like it comes with 1, 2. So you do get 2 extra privacy screen, and I'm really loving that. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'll put this to the side, and let's just get inside here. So what I'm more than likely think they have is just the wipes. They're showing the instruction on how to actually do this. Let's just open this up. And yeah, so that's pretty much just telling you how to do that. Let's just get in here. All right, so you do have, let me see, dust remover sticker, and you have a little microfiber cloth, and this is your wet wipes. All right, and you have another extra wet wipe in here. We'll only need one, so what I'll do, I'll take this one out, and put these to the side. We can put this to the side too. All right, so now let's just clean our case and get in. So first thing, let's just set this up. All right, so what we'll do is we'll take this out of the actual case itself. And then this is already set up pretty much and it's actually attached. So all you do is just make sure that this is over the hole. So there are two holes right here, just kind of slide it down and slide it down on this side. So that way, when you put the phone in, it's lined up nicely, as you can see, okay? So just making sure that that is, and it actually shows you here. You say place your screen facing down and pull the tab inside of the case, right? So yeah, and then two, you're just going to close the lid. Once you close the lid, you cover firmly and tap on the evenly, keeping it straight, and then you just kind of pull. All right. So the first thing we need to do, let's put this here. Like I was saying before, just make sure that you remove any kind of dust or oils that might be from your fingers. That's all that we're pretty much doing right now. And that is pretty good. Now we need to dry it off. What I'm trying to avoid is touching the edges of the phone as much as I possibly can. Edges of the screen rather. And that is pretty good. I think we are okay. Cool. So now we're going to use this. And we're just going to, just in case. But there's a little thing that's below the screen that is actually going to be removing any kind of excess dust off the screen. So, I think we should be fine. So the next thing we need to do now is we're going to place this phone facing down. And as you can see, it's nicely flushed. And all we do is we're just going to now press this, as it says, press here, and it will pull the tab. All right. So you hold the phone down like that, making sure that it's nicely sealed. We press the top in the middle here, and then we're just going to pull. So we're pressing nice and even, and we're just going to pull. Just like that. So we're pressing. And that should be good, I'm hoping. So we're going to open up. And we're going to take this off. Just like that. And wow, look at that. Let's check and see if there's any bubble that's closed. Let's turn this off. And we're looking, and there is absolutely no form of bubbling or anything like that. We can just put this right here. And that's pretty clean, guys. Wow. I see just a little bit on the edges here, which I think is okay. But that is pretty good. Wow. I would say a 9.5 for how easy it is. And why I give it a 9.5, because I saw just a little bit on the edges right here. So it wasn't 100% because I saw a little bit of things. So I had to just make sure, to get those little airs out. And yeah, this is pretty nice, guys. And let's look at the viewing angles. So we have the phone here. We turn slightly to the side, nothing. Slightly to the side, nothing. That's pretty good. And let's just brighten the screen. So screen is bright. Let's turn to the side, nothing. Turn to the side, nothing. And that's pretty good. And it's actually a little bit flatter than the other case that I had, than the other screen that I had rather before. And I'm happy about it. So let's put this back inside. Just like that. Yeah. I'm very happy with this, guys. Extremely happy, actually, as a matter of fact. And I'm noticing that I'm seeing a little bit more of the edge of the screen, or rather the edge of the case, more with this screen versus the other one. I think the other one is a lot thicker. And yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot more. If you can look right there, guys, I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but I'm seeing a lot more for the edge. In the comment section, let me know in the bottom section below, guys, if you guys agree with me or not. But yeah, this has been the Dbrand Ghost Case 2.0. I really love it. Thumbs up. I like it. Is it perfect? Of course not. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. There's always going to be, a little flaw here and there. But for me, this is good enough for what my use case is going to be. And I love the fact that I'm able to show off the color of my phone in the back. But not only that, I love that it covers and protects my camera in the back right here. So yeah, all right, so I'll probably do a follow-up video just to let you guys know, what's going on and whether I like it, out in the field, and yeah, go from there. All right, guys, so this has been the unboxing for the Dbrand Ghost Case and also the ESR screen protector with the privacy screen as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.